This week on Dirt Every Day, it's the return of Cheap Truck Challenge. Wait for me, wait for me. Now you probably remember Old Blue. This is the flat fender that we revived in Payway's backyard a few episodes ago. It's under budget and I can do some upgrades to it really cheap. First of all, I needed some new seats and I found these seats out of a forklift. I had built a bracket to mount them in here. Did some welding here with a Miller welder. I also put a roll bar in because, you know, falling over in your Jeep and killing yourself is not as much fun as you might think. I did add one of these giant HID off-roading lights. This one's made by Warren, but I couldn't afford the wiring harness, so I might be able to cobble something together, but right now, that's all I got.
So we'll talk you through some of our issues we're having now. Oh, there's one of them right there. Oh, there's another one.
There we go. Oh, yep, and it died. Turn the choke off. All right. Okay. So we're having some fuel issues.
Keep going.
Wow, look, it's excited.
There's some stuff there.
There is some. Let me see the flathead screwdriver.
Good job, Brad.
I don't know, I'm gonna try it.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we're getting gasolina.
You could have just told us how to do this and I would have done this.
That was awesome. What are you doing? I spilled some fuel on myself. It happens sometimes.
All right, crank it over.
It hurts. I was trying to prime the gas fuel tank on the carburetor. Give a little extra fuel in there, it turns out.
That was an interesting technique, Vern. It's worked in the past.
Quick, let's go.
So you're all still here, that's good. Everyone's made it so far. We've covered a lot of miles, washboard roads, some issues, but we're all still together. Now you're gonna have your biggest challenge yet though. We're gonna go up this wash that is full of boulders.
Awesome. I need 2 Eaton Detroit lockers or a True Track.
Vern's Kia doesn't have very low gears. The Power Wagon is getting hot. The little blue Jeep has been getting hot the whole trip and doesn't run very right. And my flat fender has open diffs. So none of us are actually qualified rock crawlers at this point, but we will be by the end of this trail.
What the hell is that?
Good. That's the good part about an old truck. Body work you can do yourself.
While we're getting the voodoo rope to hook up. Help pull me off this rock.
Well, that's about it for Cheap Truck Challenge. We're having a good time on a nickel and dime. We got Team Blue right here running out of gas and not really running at all. Vern's got the Kia hung up and Rob's yanking him with his voodoo rope. And Old Blue is still running, sorta. I think it's time for a cold drink and some shade. You guys all right up there?
What? I'm very stuck right now.
Well, I guess Vern was between a rock and a hard place. Ran out of talent, ran out of luck, we don't know. It is Vern.
As far as the show and shine goes with these two rigs, I don't know that I could pick one clear winner. They both have their high points. The first one is a rally course. They're gonna come off of a drop straight into a couple of in and outs. There's some big trenches that they usually travel opposite directions the way we're doing it. Then they're gonna head off into a little frame twister section where they're probably gonna be rubbing a little bit. And then they're just gonna rally on through and hopefully not run into each other or a cameraman at the finish line. Booyah. Driver's ready! Lungs ready! On your mark! Get set! Go! What?
Come on, Joe!
He's losing his flip-flops!
Come on, Dave!
Don't spill your beverage!
You got it, Dave! Yeah, Joe!
Oh gosh!
Come on, Dave!
Move it!
Go get
Oh.
it, Fred!
Oh jeez! Oh no, get it! They're dropping into the first obstacle. The Liberty gives no cares. Wow! Blazer bumped it! Liberty! Getting it! Oh my god! Oh, oh wow! There's... oh! No way! Oh, we just got on two wheels in the Liberty. He's bumping the Blazer. They are totally getting it right now. Blazer might be done. The nitrous might have taken the motor out. Liberty's off and running. He is heading into the mini whoop section. He is now into the sandy wash area. Gets a little tight with the rocks, and then he's getting into the berm. There's a problem for the K5. The Liberty's going for two wheels again. I don't know that the Liberty can steer to the right as well as it could at the start. Nope, he's off and running. Killing it. And the Liberty crosses the finish line. Oh, Blazer's running again. We're gonna go ahead and give her the beans right now. Final showdown. See who comes out on top. Dust Dogs ready! Dirt Heads ready! On your mark! Get set! Oh my God. American Muscle and Nitrous Oxide came out on top. Dust Dogs for the win! Yeah! 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 Oh, too much enthusiasm, sorry. All right, here are the rules. First of all, hydration, nobody's allowed to die. Second rule, this is your line. You veer off, you're out. You veer off that way, you're also out. I want nothing but wood foot and patriotism all the way through this thing. Dirthead, engage. they got to try and beat this point here.
That totally didn't go as planned. Fred hit that thing like a sack of potatoes and broke all the stuff in the front end. This is where we're camped tonight.
Good thing we brought this K5 Blazer along to pull you out of this sticky situation.
There it is.
Rob Peterson is currently in the lead for the hill climb with a time of 29.44 seconds.
So this front axle on this S10 has a cable that engages and or disengages the 4x4. And somewhere in this contraption, something is discombobulating. We're trying to determine the best possible scenario. Rob didn't seem to have any problem with that hill climb, and I was still laying around in the mud trying to fix my stupid truck. So Vern took a shot of it in his big International.
Vern Simons just took the lead from Rob Peterson with a time of 25.15 seconds.
Yeah, race tires. I actually kind of would like a parking brake because this Mitch will probably roll down the hill.
Both of my friends pretty much walked up the hill, and I couldn't stall any longer. So I figured without front-wheel drive, I could only back up and get a good run at it. I had to really back up. Even farther than that. This hill climb is brought to you by Voodoo Recovery Rope. Because sometimes your 4-wheel drive is only a 2-wheel drive, and your V6 is still not a V8. My cheap truck is very sad. It is making very bad noises, hopping out of gear, and the steering is getting kind of tired. I had to use a lot of throttle to bounce my way up the hill. Rob's Jeep did really good at rock crawling, and next up it was Vern who was going to show us how to do some hill climbing. It didn't take long for us to realize that Vern's long wheelbase was really going to work on hill climbs. All right, I guess I'll go next. My truck with only 2-wheel drive wasn't going to go anywhere, so it ended up on the end of the voodoo rope. See, you don't need 4-wheel drive as long as you have friends. Jeepin'! But amazing to me was that Rob's Jeep could not do the hill climb. That thing should have walked right up it, but he also was on the end of the voodoo rope.
First one past my truck at the far end wins. Gentlemen, start your engines.
With a healthy V8, lighter weight, and working four-wheel drive, Rob had no issues winning the drag race. He also happened to win the dance contest of Cheap Truck Challenge.